Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Estância São Carlos. Very early on a February morning, here with me, Seawaddy in Farming Simulator 22. I am doing a harvest contract, or I've taken on a harvest contract for Field 4. We are doing barley harvesting, I do believe it is, for a farmer. We've also been able to take on a couple of other contracts today as well. We've got some cultivating contracts to do, which I'll be going and getting on with very soon. However, I'm going to need my trailer. I wonder if I can unload into Cedar Man whilst he's seeding. No, you don't want to unload on the go. Oh, that's a shame. Right, I'll stop the worker, because I do want to refill this with seed. He's not going to make it to the end of the field. I can, however, fill that up. Is that good? Put that back in. We can turn him on. And we can let him carry on feeding. The roller is still rolling, so that's all good. Right, I can whiz this back to the shop then, my org wagon, which still has 5,000 litres of seed in it. Is all wonderful. I can then grab my trailer, because we can then do some grain cart service duty for the harvester. And I'm happily able to report today, at the beginning of this video, that I've managed to sort out the weather. I've managed to sort out the weather, ladies and gentlemen. It will not snow anymore on this map. Okay? And it wasn't what I thought it was. I did check the map. I double checked the map. And I checked the file, the environment file of the map, and it all looked pretty good. Like I say, I was pretty sure that the map had been set up correctly by the map author to represent and replicate South American weather. So I was a little bit confused why we was getting the snow and stuff. Anyway, I came in game, back into game, and I thought, I need to play a bit, but I was getting a bit... I was doing the seeding and rolling on the field, and I was getting really bored of the snow on the screen. It was making my eyes go a bit funny. So I was like, I need to turn that off. I need to stop that. So, of course, Easy Dev Controls mod has a weather thing option. You can change the weathers and stuff. But I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to reload the environment. Okay, and when I click that button, in this box here, it put the path file of the file that it was loading. Turns out, the game wasn't using the environment file from the map. It was using the one from the Relight mod. So it's actually the Relight mod that's causing the conflict in the weather system for me, and why I'm getting snow in the winter here on the map. So I've fixed that. I've deleted Relight for now, just so I can play and record and get content made. I'm going to have a look at the Relight mod after I finish recording today and see if I can't changed the environment in the Relight mod to match more closely with what the map author on this map had intended the file to be. But yes, we've got a big field to harvest, field 4, which is obviously up here behind the town. So we'll be doing this field here, field 4, getting that harvested first of all, removing the barley. That is the first of, like I say, I think I've got 4 contracts activated at the minute. I've got 3 cultivating jobs lined up as well. We've got field 6, field 14, field 17 to do. But obviously, the problem I have at the moment is that my harvester, the problem I don't have a tractor spare. that's the problem. Rolling and seeding has got 2 of my vehicles tied up. And I'm pretty sure my little tractor here, this little kiddie, has 85 horsepower. I don't think he can pull the disc harrow. He can't. So, we're not using that for cultivating. It's basically, as soon as this guy finishes seeding, we're going to get him on to doing cultivating. We're also going to have to get him some fuel. But yeah, I'm pleased I've got the weather fixed. Like I say, if we go into the weather now, look, and we look at February, there is no snow forecast today. There's no snow for the rest of the month. March is okay, a little bit of rain, but we're good. We're good. We've got everything fixed. And I've managed to make myself another bottle of Wraith, ladies and gents, because I drank that first one. Of course, we are Wraith affiliated here on the channel, so be sure to click that affiliate link or use my code CWADDY to get 10% off all your orders at Wraith Energy. drinkwraith.com. That's a good cup of tea. It's a good cup of tea. But yes, I'm happy. I've also checked the last video. The last video recorded fine, ladies and gents. So, I'm not sure what the hitch was with my first recording of the day. I'm just going to assume that OBS just had a wobble. OBS at the moment seems to be having wobbles for me. It mostly does it during streaming, where OBS has been causing me some gremlins and having some issues. But today was the first day where I've experienced it whilst recording. So I don't know whether OBS needs a bit of an update, or whether they've got some bugs that they need to fix, or whether it's my OBS and my PC are just not getting on very well at the minute. I know my PC has issues. I would love to upgrade it. I would love to get a new one, but I just can't afford to at the moment. I haven't got the money. I haven't got the finances. I haven't got the backers and sponsors and investors to do so. It's tough. And I'm so jealous at the minute because my friend Lee, who does fitness streams over on Kit, she's just got loads of new PC parts from her dealers and stuff. She's got a 4080 graphics card, new motherboard and everything. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I am incredibly jealous. The only thing I'm not a big fan of, I think she's got AMD Pro. Oh, that's a nice place to stop, Harvester. Well done. Freaking harvester. Are you having a joke? Fancy stopping in the middle of trees, dude. That doesn't really help me, does it? And I appreciate the fact I'm spending a lot of money on wages again using the course play guys for this, but I figure that if we can get all 4 of these contracts done this month, we'll still make more profit. I'm going to make more than what I'm going to lose in wages. No, 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 no. Put your pipe in, you silly daft brat. Fucking trees around this field, dude. What are you sticking your pipe out for, you knob? You messed up. You messed up, and that was on you. That's not my fault. That was your fault. And everybody's just seen you do that. Clown. Worryingly as well, even though these 2 machines on this field doing the seeding and rolling are travelling at the exact same speed, okay, the roller has actually closed the gap to the seeder. I wonder when the seeder does a bit more, makes a bit more of a meal of turning round at the end of the field. And I wonder if that's just letting the roller catch up. I wonder if there's going to be a point where the roller, yeah, because this guy does this funny manoeuvre to get onto his next row. And all in that time, whilst he's doing that, this guy's zooming down the field. So I wonder if there'll be a point where the roller catches up with the seeder. This is a bit of a shame, because again, I would like very much to get my vehicles freed up so I can go and do some jobs. We'll chase after the combine. We're about 2/3 full. Get him nicely. Whoa! That was my fault. That was me going a little bit too fast and skidding. Sun is out. I'm just gonna dip out. I don't really want to get in the way of the guy whilst he's don't want to risk him hitting the trees again, do I? But yeah, things I hope. Oh, getting a little bit of stutter. Let me go check. Very importantly, OBS. It's alright, we're not rendering lagging. Good. I'm just a bit concerned because that's what happened last time. This morning I got a few little weird stuttery things on the PC. And it's not my normal lag, PC lag thing where the controller turns off and everything and I lose like all my frames per second for like half a minute or so. It's not that issue. It was another weird, like, little couple of stutters. And I thought to myself, uh-oh. And I think at that point was when OBS started to lag. And then, like I say, I ended up losing like half the frames in a 30-minute video. So it's a bit of a slideshow, that one. But we're getting loaded up nicely. 100% full. Right, where were we going? Where's the sell point? Is that it? Down there? Must be. It's the only one highlighted. And I'll drive this back. It's actually right over there. Not millions of miles away, which is good. But yeah, contractor rolling in nicely. I'd say the AI have done their harvesting. I don't know how they managed to do it in the snow, but they did. And as soon as I logged in today and forwarded time to 6 AM, there was cultivating contracts available. So I was like, yeah, we're definitely doing them. The harvest contract, I didn't actually intend to take, but I must have had a bit of finger trouble on the X button on the controller, and I double tapped and accepted 2 contracts at the same time. And yeah, that was a bit of an issue. 27,000, not bad, not bad. Like I say, hopefully, again, harvest contract should hopefully make us some additional money. Because if there's any leftover crop, we will sell that. Okay, I need to have a word with the smart-ass driver who did the last harvest contract for me to find out how you tip out the side on this thing. Because it's a lot faster just dumping everything out the side door than it is tipping everything out that back. Definitely means I can get back to the field quicker. Right, we'll go and get weighed again on the way out. So we know how much we've actually delivered. I mean, we know because we've got the counter in the bottom corner, but they don't know how much I've delivered. And what's the weight? 14. Yeah, we're always about 14. Hey! That was on me that time. I'll have a full grain tank when we get back to the field. I've not set this up for auto drive, I don't think. I mean, I could do. It would be very quick and easy for me to. As the field is right here, I only need to do like a 0.4 weight, a field 4 weight point, don't I? Where is it? I bet he's in that bottom corner. I bet you he's in that bottom corner of the field. Yeah, it's not a terribly big field this, so hopefully we get it done pretty quick. Or, in a perfectly beautiful ideal world, the two fellas doing my grass field, they get finished pretty quick, and then I've got them to help me go and do cultivating contract. Because, like I say, getting the 4 of those done is going to bring in some money. There will then probably be seeding and sowing contracts, at which point I may actually look to see if any of the farmers want to lend me a seeder so I can do them a bit quicker. Yeah. So yeah, you made it round the corner. Very useful. Oh, you want to unload on the go. Okay. That's unusual of you. It will make my life a little bit easier. Shall we try and get a screenshot for the thumbnail? I think we should. Right, off you go. You've harvested 10,000 litres, so you must be empty. The man is being stalked by the... he's being stalked, ladies and gentlemen, by the vent. Yeah, once we get this field done, we're going to be good. So like I say, we're going to have plenty of grass work then to keep us occupied at quiet times. We're going to be able to make extra money from selling hay, silage, you know, all that good stuff. Might need some storage areas, some place for storage, but maybe that's something that comes once we get access to farms and land and stuff. I've also been thinking, like, where would I want my farm to be? There's obviously an area down here, which seems to be connected to field 17, which is a lot of money. There's Cell point down here, debris crusher, lime station. That's the cooperative. So there's like a farm area here, and then there's also the one over here. But that's going to require me to buy fields. So all in all, I'm going to need about $500,000 to buy a piece of farmland, buy my own actual farm where we can have buildings and storage and keep everything. All right, Mr. Fent, you show off. The Fent definitely turns far faster and starts its next row before the International does. It's a bit of a worry. Like I say, I imagine he's going to close up. Also, he will close up because the roller is 3.4 meters wide, whereas the seeder is only 3 meters. So he gains like half a meter on the seeder every row. Whereas when I was doing the up and downy bits myself, and I was driving the roller, I was doing it at on a 3 meter GPS course. So I was kind of overlapping the roller a little bit, but it did keep the keep everything equal. Whereas now the AI's in charge, he's using like the full width for the roller, which, like I say, does mean unfortunately he catches up. He's going to catch the seeder. I may just have to knock him on the head for a minute and say, "Oi!" I could actually take the roller off him. I could stop him rolling, detach the roller, take him to the farm, grab the cultivator and take him off to do the cultivating jobs. And then when this guy finishes seeding, drop the seeder, pick up the roller and let him finish off the rolling. That is another option. Oh, our harvester has stopped again. He's full. Must stay on top of that. Must keep him unloaded. He is missing bits in the corners when he does his turn, but that cannot be helped. And... oh! Again, I feel this trailer's maybe a little bit too big for the tractors that I've got. Especially when it's got some weight in it, it starts to dictate where the tractor's going rather than the tractor dictating where the trailer's going to go. You don't want that. You never want to be in that situation, people, where the thing that you're towing is directing where you're actually driving to. I need to get back into range. Whilst he's doing the headlands, it is a little bit difficult, I have to say, because he's swinging about all over. Once he starts doing his straight up and down rows, at the moment he's programmed to do 4 headlands, but once he gets back on just doing the straight up and down rows, it'll be much easier for me to unload him, because I know exactly where he's going to be driving all the time, whereas at the minute he's kind of, as he's following the field edge, doing the headlands, he's a little bit wobbling all over the place. The good news is we're about to have our second load, ladies and gents, which will be nice. Get that down to the warehouse. And he slows down a little bit because I'm blocking him. He's detecting my tractor in front of him and thinks it's an object, so he's slowing down and stopping. Again, will not happen when I'm just doing straight up and down rows. But yeah, I knew I'd figure out the weather eventually. It's also interesting now for me to know how the weather system operates, so that I can change it and tweak it on any other maps. I can certainly, on any other map now, very easily go and remove the snowfall, so it never snows. And I mean, doesn't do the annoying snow down the screen. I know you can turn off the snow settling on the ground in the options, under the game options, but you've never been able to stop it actually like falling from the sky and annoying you. Now I know how to do it, so I can do it on other maps where I just don't see the point in snow. I don't see the point in it. I don't see what benefit or advantage it serves the game having snow. Doesn't seem to do anything constructive to my farming experience, so yeah, it's one of the options that I'm always happy to disable on the save. Right, I'm full. We will go and empty, ladies and gents. We will be back. Mercado. I'm doing all right for fuel at the minute, so I'm not going to worry about that. But yeah, I'm pleased that we are we're back doing some good jobs now. We've got some jobs. I can earn some money. I know we're like halfway through the month now, so it's time to start earning some cash. Having splashed out a lot on that field. But that's the good thing, you see. Now we know we've got the field in place. It takes the pressure off us. Because like I say, that's just going to be an endless source of income. Now, for the rest of the save, for the rest of this Let's Play, that field is just always going to be generating us income once we have the grass on it. Because we are always going to be able to mow it, we're always going to be able to sell it. You know what? Let's change drop tip side, shall we? Which one do I put it on? Yeah, tip side left, I think. Much faster. Emptying speed. Go. Nah, who's a smarter? Me. Right, we will go back to the field. We will unload our friend the harvester. Won't nearly cause a collision this time. Harvester's at the top of the field. Right, I'm going to want to just nip across here really quickly. Right, let's chase him. He stopped. He wants unloading, look. Perfect timing then, wasn't it, really? On this occasion. Get back to it. Right then. Ladies and gents. As I unload this guy, I'm going to say thank you for watching today's video. Hope you've enjoyed it. I will be back in a few days with more Estância São Carlos action for you all to enjoy. Meanwhile, don't forget to check out my Court Farm series. Don't forget to check out my Football Manager series. Also consider giving my matchday vlogs a watch. And obviously, look for my streams. Look for my live streams and come and support me in those. And, you know, if you do want to head over to Kick and check me out on there, please do so. We're doing a lot of multiplayer farming at the minute on the Kick live streams with Mr. Helgi, with Old Flying Dutchman. And an American fellow joins us every so often named John. So, you know, it's a little bit more eventful now on the multiplayer, in the multiplayer sessions, because we have got players on the server. I have got some players now joining me. So be sure to come and check those streams out. They tend to be on a on a Wednesday, Friday and Sunday evening over on my Kick channel. However, they can be subject to change based on obviously what's going on. Like for example, this week there will be no stream on Wednesday evening because I'm at football. However, I might do one tomorrow evening instead. Which you won't see because obviously this video will release long after that has happened. But yeah, if you come over to the Kick channel and watch the streams, you get notified. I told you, I share my streaming plans at the end of every video, at the end of every stream, so you know when I'm going to be online, what times and what I'm going to be doing. But yeah, we have reached the end of today's video. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, goodbye.